Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Oh, this road is so rough until they grade it. My work week is done, and this morning, right now it's about 7:30, I am going to look at a travel trailer that's for sale. It's right in Cloquet right now. There's a couple that I want to look at, and this is one of them. Well, looking at that one, first of all, they're asking $9,000 for that trailer, and right now, you would not believe how fast trailers are selling. That one went on last night, but she doesn't have the keys for it and won't have them until this weekend. So, and it was right in Cloquet, so I went and looked at it, but a couple things. First of all, it's a bunkhouse, and I really don't much care for the bunkhouses. It takes away some living space, and my kids are grown, and I need this to stay in for work. And the other thing is, I want a bumper pull this time. I mean, I've got the fifth wheel. I could bring that down, but that thing weighs 14,000 pounds, and it's a fifth wheel. I want something that is a bumper pull that I can move with this truck or my other truck or even Melissa's truck if I have to, because I have a deal set up with the campground, because I'm not going to be there on the weekends, that you can be there all week. I can pull it in Sunday night, but then Friday morning or Friday night I pull it out, and they've got a little parking spot where I can park it, and then I'll pull it back in on Sunday. That kept my costs down. I don't have to pay for electricity there. I have sewer and water. I don't have to pay for any of that if I did that deal. So that worked out real good for me. But that trailer right there weighed over 11,000 pounds, and that's getting a little big. I mean, I don't know what the tongue weight, what it was, but that's a big trailer. So, and we've looked at a few trailers now, and so the one I'm going to look at now, this one is smaller. It just has one mini slide. It didn't say how many feet it was. But anyway, I mean, I'm just sleeping in there. I don't need a humongous, beautiful place to stay. And so anyway, we're going to go take a look at this one and see what we think. It's fun looking at the trailers, but I'm getting so sick of it. This week, I started a job Monday. We got it all finished, and that was 2 hours and 50 minutes. And I'm so sick of doing that long drive, and especially after moving and doing load after load after load. And this next job is about as far south as I go to work for work. And that would probably be, I bet you it'd be 3 hours and 15 minutes one way. And that starts on Monday. So it'd be nice to get a trailer and get it set so I don't have to do that. Even from there, it would be almost an hour, but to me, that's like no drive at all compared to what I've been doing. Well, I looked at that trailer and I said no. They wanted $4,000 for that one, and I told them that I would have thinking about coming in at $3,500 when I just looked at the pictures, which he thought was okay. But then it had a manual slide, a mini slide, which isn't that big of a deal, but that it had some water damage. Anyway, you know, he didn't push the slide out. He goes, oh yeah, it's real easy. And so we pushed it out, couldn't get it to go all the way out, and then we go and look outside, and the weather seal, which is on the trailer itself, and it, you know, and then when the slide comes out, it pushes against the slide to keep bugs and water out. It had come off and was kind of on the inside. Well, I don't know how to replace that or fix that, put it back on, unless you yank the whole slide out. And the thing that got me, he said it's...
Turn left onto CSAH 48 Levat Road.
The thing that got me was he had 4 trailers there. And he goes, yeah, I buy these at auctions, and he's a real nice guy, and he fixes them up and flips them. And he said this one his father-in-law bought, and he said, there's just no monetary investment in it for me. That's why I'm not fixing this one up.
To CSAH 48 Levat Road.
I would say that's a bunch of bull crap, and he did think about fixing it up and then decided, no, this has water damage, this is too much work. So, yeah. And then he said with that seal, he goes, I'd even be willing to drop another $500 off of the price, which would get it down to $3,000, and that just starts to scare me. You know, I mean, come on. So anyway, yeah, that one was a no. I wish I would have taken pictures. Actually, maybe I'll put some pictures in from the marketplace ad so you can see it. So you can see it wasn't a bad little camper, but I don't want to be in the camper and the mosquitoes are getting me every time it rains, the rain is coming in. I definitely would pay more money to have something that I don't have to deal with. You know, just I want to drive it there and I want it to work. I can hear the military planes flying out of Duluth. Okay, everyone, well, I'll keep everybody up to date on what we're looking at for campers. I just called a guy on one. It was posted 3 hours ago when I was gone. It's about an hour and 10 minutes from here. There was already 2 people there looking at it. It was a beautiful trailer. But right now I'm going to go work in the garden and I'll just keep looking. Well, Melissa and I found a camper online. I actually saw it yesterday, but it's 3 hours away. It's in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin? I don't know. Anyway, 2 hours and 50 minutes. So I've been talking to the guy, and he didn't have it at his house yet. He's got a ton of people lined up to go pick it up, to look at it on Saturday. So I said I would go down there tomorrow, and he said I had to have him send pictures of the bathroom because that wasn't shown. The only thing wrong with it is cracked linoleum in the kitchen, and it goes across, which happens in a lot of them. But anyway, so I'm going to drive down there in the morning, pay a big amount of money down on it, and then next week, Monday, I will go to work. I have just a little bit to finish up on this one job and get the guys started on another job. And then I'm going to drive to Chippewa Falls, which will only take me about an hour and 15 minutes from work. And then it'll take me about 2 hours and 15 minutes from there to bring it directly to the campground. There's no reason to bring it up here. But I need to see if I got all the parts for my weight distribution hitch. I haven't used this thing, I bet, in 15 years at least. More than that, I think. When I was working out in North Dakota, I had 4 travel trailers out there housing guys. I would have 2 weeks they would come out and work, then they would rotate and come back out, some other guys, and I kept them in trailers, so I had to have one of these. And I just don't...
know if I have all the parts for it. Yeah, I'm not sure. The only thing I worry about is when I pulled the trailers before, it was with I had a 3/4 ton Ford, and I did have ad leafs in the back. I can't remember if I had a 2-inch lift in that truck or not. I don't think it's quite as tall as my diesel is. And I mean, if this is going into the receiver, this is way high in the air. And at that time I had a 2004, my main trailer was a 2004 Luxury, was the brand name, 24-foot trailer. Sarah and I stayed out there one summer, and she was with me for one of the summers out there in North Dakota, and we had a great time in there. She got her first real job out there, and yeah, it was fun. But I don't know, this is adjustable, so I may have to adjust it. I'll have to take a look at his. He has a 3/4 ton Ford diesel, but it's lifted, and he says he has like a 7-inch drop in his. So this would raise it, it wouldn't drop it, so I'll check it out and see. But I want to make sure that these come off if I need to.
Good morning, everybody. Let's drive 3 hours and take a look at that trailer.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
My traffic has been backed up so far over there for, this is about, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles. I think it was all just for some road construction.
Quarter mile to the traffic circle. Take the second exit and stay on County Highway X.
Well, I didn't bring my camera in there because we didn't have the slide out. I was out just a little bit. But anyway, it's going to be a nice little camper. Perfect for what I need it for. And I will pick it up in 4 days. I'm going to go down there and get it. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. You'll see more videos of the camper once it's all set up and got my little home away from home. But for now, here's the pictures of it that were in the ad so you can see it. And I think it'll be a perfect camper for what we need it for. I will see you guys on the next video.